Hi guys, welcome back. Today is a very nice relaxing day, ultra casual. If you guys like video games, I've got on Diablo shirt. Just really nice chill day. And normally at the beginning of these videos, almost always, I don't mean to, but I always say, I am so excited about this. Well, today I'm actually a little skeptical. Today, I'm going to be testing out the new Physicians Formula foundation called the Healthy Foundation in SPF 20. On their website, it says that it comes in 16 shades, and this is why I'm a little skeptical. So it's taken Physicians Formula this long to come out with a foundation range that's actually fairly shade inclusive. A lot of their foundations in the past have been basically it goes from light to maybe medium, and that was about it. And aside from their La Velvet foundation, which I used it and it wasn't even my shade, I haven't really liked any of their other foundations. So, I honestly just really I really don't know what to think about this one. So like I said, this comes in 16 shades, but it starts at light. So there's 4 light shades, 4 medium shades, 4 dark shades, and 4 deep shades. So they really do get the deeper end of the spectrum really well, but I feel like they probably left out some of the fairer shades, but I'm kind of used to that by now. Every category, so light, medium, dark, and deep, all have a shade with a different undertone. So there's light cool, light warm, light neutral, and what's the fourth one? Oh, apparently there's 2 neutrals. So it's cool, warm, neutral, neutral, and then it goes over to medium, cool, warm, neutral, neutral, etc. So, that's kind of nice that they at least have like one of every undertone for every shade category. So that's nice. And according to their website, it says that this is a long-wearing, buildable, and breathable foundation that provides lightweight, medium to full coverage with a healthy satin finish. It does say it's compatible with all skin types, which this is why I haven't really liked any of their other foundations in the past, because they're not made for oily skin. Just say it, on your website. And it features their exclusive brightening complex and hyaluronic acid to hydrate, brighten, and improve the appearance of skin tone. Added boosts of vitamins A, C, and E provide a flawless, healthy coverage. One thing I do like about Physicians Formula, though, are their claims, and it is hypoallergenic, fragrance-free, paraben-free, gluten-free, dermatologist-approved, non-comedogenic, clinically tested, cruelty-free, and vegan. So that's one nice thing too, is a lot of brands nowadays, you just don't know what they're doing with their makeup, but for them, good news is they're cruelty-free. So I do appreciate that. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my face is a lot redder than it usually is. I don't know what's been going on this week, but I have been itchy, and I've been breaking out in hives all week. So this foundation is going to have to really step it up and perform if it wants to cover all of this. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready to just jump right into it, so let's get testing. I've already shaken up the bottle, so what I want to do is test it with a brush and a sponge. I guess we can do the brush on this side and the sponge on this side. Going to use my regular Eco Tool sponge, which is my absolute favorite, and I'm also going to use the foundation brush from the Morphe Gunmetal collection. So I guess let's just, how do you open this? Do you twist it? So the cap twists off, which is kind of cool. I feel like that's weird. It has like a big ass applicator. This is like, if you guys have ever used the Tarte Shape Tape, this is like how big the Shape Tape applicator is. Right, I guess I'm just gonna slather it on my face. Kind of smells like paint. Like real paint. I don't know how I feel about this giant doe foot thing, but it's alright, I guess. I was about to say, hey, let's go ahead and try it out with the brush, but already, I can already see it oxidizing on my face. Like, this is crazy. It is so much darker than when I put it on. But, alright, let's go ahead and use the brush on this side and see how it does. As it stands right now, it's really not that bad. One layer, honestly, you can still see a lot of the redness in my face coming through, especially right here where my face is like super itchy. I think it's about to break out in hives, but you can still see a little bit of it right here and a little bit, you know, along my jawline, but it's not bad. We'll have to see how it does with a sponge though. So I'm going to go ahead and use this weird doe foot and put a little bit more on this side, and if needed, after we're done with both sides, we can go back in and build up the coverage if necessary. Alright, got some weird stripes going on here, but it's time to try it with the sponge. So let's see if the sponge does any better. So I think I like the sponge side a little bit better, but honestly, I feel like the coverage came out about the same, but I feel like the brush is just kind of making my face feel like worse, like it's exacerbating how itchy it is. So I think I like the sponge. I'm going to go back in for a second layer just in the places where I've got a lot of redness going on right now. So like right here, over here, and then kind of my forehead's pretty red. Maybe my chin. And to avoid irritating my skin any more than it already is, I'm just going to go back in with my sponge on the areas where I need a little extra coverage. It does build pretty nicely. With the second layer, you definitely can tell like some of the redness has gone away, but I don't think there's any way that I could get this to full coverage. Like, I even tried putting a thorough layer just right here and right here where it's so red because I'm so itchy right now. I didn't notice any difference between 2 and 3. And I don't feel like this is full coverage. It says it's medium to full, but I think maybe medium. I just don't see any way that I'm gonna get this to full coverage. But if the shade doesn't oxidize too much more, I actually think that this really might be an okay shade for me. I got the very lightest one. It's LC1, so light, cool one. And I mean, just online, I was like, oh god, still not gonna be light enough. But honestly, like I said, if it doesn't oxidize too much more, I think it's a pretty decent match. And I didn't get to mention this before, but the bottle, it feels very luxury, like really nice, kind of, and it kind of looks to me like a Lancome bottle or a Dior bottle or something, because this is real glass, and it looks like metal. It's not metal, it's plastic, but it really does, like, their packaging looks great, so I feel like at least that, you know, on that end, they've really stepped it up with this. I'm going to go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup. It'll probably just kind of be a light makeup day. We'll see how everything kind of works on top of this, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, and we're back. This is probably the first time I'm gonna say this, because normally when I review things, I don't ever like really dislike them, but I am super disappointed in this foundation. So whenever I do these foundation reviews, I tend to use things that are tried and true, and you know, I know how they work. I don't try new things on top of this, because I want the only variable in all of this to be the foundation. So I started with my Tarte Shape Tape, and I have never seen the Shape Tape blend so crappy in my life. I applied the Shape Tape just the way I normally do. I used my favorite brush, and right here especially, it just broke apart so bad, and it never blended out into the foundation. It just kind of sat on top of it, so it looks really bad in the mirror, and it just emphasized a ton of texture, which it normally doesn't do. But I thought, okay, not every foundation is going to love the Shape Tape, no problem. So I set my face, that was fine, and then when I got to the blush and bronzer, it was so patchy, and it dried down to like almost a powdery finish, so I feel like it should have blended well, but like nothing did. And I did try 2 other new products from Physicians Formula. So there's the Brow Last Long Wearing Brow Gel. I really didn't like this either. I didn't give this a fair shot, really, so I'll have to see how I feel about it later. But first impressions was it was just kind of a mess. When you open it up, it's like this little brush that has a bunch of brow gel on it, and it's just a mess. I really didn't like this, but like I said, I'm gonna give that another try. I did like the newest shade of their butter highlighter. This is Iridescence. Oh, this is so bomb, and I feel like this would look great on all skin tones, because depending on how light or how heavy you go with it, it's just gonna look great on everybody. But I'm bringing this up because even their own products blended like crap on my face. This highlighter, it looks so pretty, but the edges just wouldn't blend out, and I don't know. I was just like, what are they doing wrong? I just almost didn't even want to come back on camera because I felt like my makeup just looked so bad. I don't know. And it has to be the foundation, because I use these products all the time, almost every day, and I have 0 problems. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just, my skin type. It doesn't really like oily skin, or it just doesn't like me personally, but just from the interaction that I just had with it, putting on the rest of my makeup, I wouldn't recommend this, and I hardly say that about foundations because I tend to like them more than I dislike them, but this one's just a hard no. It just didn't work for me. And the important thing to remember, though, is just because something doesn't work for me doesn't mean it won't work for you. This might work wonders on, drier skin, normal skin. For me personally, hard no. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Despite the fact that I didn't really like it, I actually had a lot of fun filming it, because this is one of the first times I've had, negative feedback about something. And there are a lot of positives to it, but there are definitely a lot of negatives, so But if you guys do like these videos, like always, don't forget to give them a big thumbs up, and be sure to hit that subscribe button down below before you leave. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season. I won't be posting another video until after Christmas, so Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, all the holidays out there, whatever you're celebrating. I hope you're having an amazing one. And I hope to catch you guys in my next video. Bye!